A 14-year-old girl went missing in the spring of 2024. Her family spent months searching for answers. In September of last year, investigators found her remains inside the trunk of a car. Yesterday, the man who owns that car was arrested for her murder. He is one of the most streamed music artists of his generation. This is True Crime Today. Coming up, a rising music star is arrested for the murder of a teenage girl whose remains were found locked inside his car. We have the full story. Plus, a major new development in the cold case murder of Iowa real estate agent Ashley Okland. Her accused killer entered a not guilty plea this week, and now her defense is alleging the state destroyed evidence. And in tonight's Deep Look, the father of a school shooter has been convicted of murder. It is the first verdict of its kind in American history. We will explain what it means. I'm Morgan Voss. This is True Crime Today. A missing teenager, a Tesla, and a music star behind bars. Celeste Rivas Hernandez was 14 years old. She grew up in Lake Elsinore, California. In the final year of her life, she ran away from home multiple times. In April 2024, she ran away again. In May 2024, she made contact with her family for the last time. Then she was gone. For more than a year, no one knew where she was. In September 2025, investigators made a discovery that would break the case open. An impounded Tesla had been sitting in a lot in Los Angeles. When authorities searched it, they found human remains inside the front trunk. Forensic analysis identified those remains as Celeste Abigail Rivas Hernandez. The Tesla was registered to David Anthony Burke. Burke is 22 years old. He is known professionally as D4vd. He is one of the most followed young artists in music today. His song, Romantic Homicide, has been streamed hundreds of millions of times.
His song, Here With Me, made him an international name. On Thursday, April 16th, the Los Angeles Police Department's Robbery Homicide Division arrested David Burke on suspicion of murder. He is currently being held without bail. No formal charges have been filed yet. The case will be presented to the Los Angeles District Attorney on Monday for filing consideration. Burke's attorneys issued a statement. They said, quote, "The actual evidence in this case will show that David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and he was not the cause of her death. Investigators have not yet said publicly how Celeste died or how long she had been in the vehicle. They have not detailed when or how Burke came to be a suspect. What we know is this: a teenage girl is dead. Her family spent more than a year without answers, and tonight, the man police believe is responsible is in custody. We will continue to follow this case as charges are formally filed and proceedings begin."
In our case updates, the Ashley Okland Kristin Ramsey case. In 2011, Ashley Okland was hosting an open house at a model home in West Des Moines, Iowa. She was 27 years old and worked as a real estate agent. Someone walked in and shot her twice. The case went cold for nearly 15 years. Last month, Iowa authorities arrested Kristin Ramsey, 53, in connection with Okland's murder. Ramsey and Okland had worked together. A witness who called 911 that day said they saw a woman matching Ramsey's description outside the home, pacing near her car. This week, there is new activity in the case. Kristin Ramsey entered a not guilty plea. And at a recent bond hearing, her defense attorneys made a significant allegation. They told the court that the state has lost or destroyed evidence from the original investigation.
Her attorneys also argued prosecutors presented the grand jury with cherry-picked evidence and did not provide a weapon, ballistics, or any DNA evidence. A judge is expected to rule on a bond reduction motion by the middle of next week. We will have that ruling for you as soon as it comes down. The Tanner Horner, Athena Strand sentencing. The sentencing jury in the Tanner Horner capital murder case is deliberating in Wise County, Texas. Jurors are not expected to return to the courtroom until Wednesday, April 22nd. We will have the verdict the moment it arrives. In the Harvey Weinstein third rape trial, jury selection continues this week in Manhattan for Harvey Weinstein's third rape trial. No jurors have been formally seated yet. The trial covers a single charge: the rape of Jessica Mann in 2013. Talking about Tracey Grist, the family trap murder trial. The trial of Tracey Grist is ongoing in American Fork, Utah. Grist is accused of masterminding the murder of her son-in-law, Matthew Rastelli, who was shot 7 times. Her own daughter has testified against her. No verdict yet. Judging Joseph Duggar, Florida child molestation charges. Former 19 Kids and Counting star Joseph Duggar has a court date Monday, April 20th in Florida. His attorney filed a written waiver of personal appearance. Duggar is charged with lewd and lascivious molestation of a child under 12. he has pleaded not guilty.
In our deep look, the father convicted of murder, what the Colin Gray verdict means. On September 4, 2024, a gunman opened fire at Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia. 4 people were killed, 2 students and 2 teachers. 9 others were wounded. The shooter was 14-year-old Colt Gray. Colt Gray's father is Colin Gray. He had legally purchased the weapon his son used in the attack. Prosecutors argued that Colin Gray knew his son was struggling. They argued he knew about threatening online messages his son had sent. And they argued he put a high-powered rifle into that boy's hands anyway. On March 3, 2026, a Georgia jury found Colin Gray guilty. 4 counts of second-degree murder, 1 for each person killed at Appalachia High School. This is a landmark verdict. It is the first time in American history that a parent has been convicted of murder for their child's school shooting.
You may recall that in Michigan, the parents of Oxford High School shooter Ethan Crumbley were each convicted of 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter in 2024. Those convictions were also a first of their kind. But involuntary manslaughter and second-degree murder carry different legal weight. Second-degree murder means a jury found Colin Gray acted with malice, even if not with premeditation. Colin Gray has not yet been sentenced. No sentencing date has been set. When that date arrives, we will bring you the full story. For the families of the 4 victims at Appalachia High School, this verdict represented accountability. It also sent a signal across the country that when a parent puts a weapon in a troubled child's hands, the justice system is watching.
Before we go, a look at what is coming up in the days ahead. Monday, April 20th. The D4vd murder case goes to the Los Angeles District Attorney for formal charging consideration. We will have the latest on what prosecutors decide. Also Monday, Joseph Duggar has a court appearance in Florida on child molestation charges. Wednesday, April 22nd. The Tanner Horner sentencing jury is expected to return. That jury is deciding whether the man who killed 7-year-old Athena Strand should face the death penalty or life in prison. And Sunday, April 27th, Guy Rivera faces sentencing in the shooting death of New York City Police Department Detective Jonathan Diller. Rivera was convicted of aggravated manslaughter. His sentence will be handed down next Sunday. That's your True Crime Today. I'm Morgan Voss. Stay informed, stay safe.